Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, kings, queens, mighty knights, and mages, good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? My name is MannyOrSonny. I'm from the Prosty Cup, and tonight we're going to be bringing you a game between Yeet Street and Team SpankBank. There's a game for Week 4 of the Prosty Cup between two of our top teams. Tonight I'm going to be joined by the lovely, the one and only, the Saved One.
Yep. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing, man? So yeah, we're going to be bringing you guys some high-quality League of Legends coming up in a little bit. And the invites are being sent out. The teams are in the lobby, so we're going to get into this pretty soon. But this game, for those who are new to the Project Cup, we're League of Legends. We're a gaming community. Let me say that we're expanding out of brand. League of Legends gaming community, primarily focused on League of Legends. And right, what we have here is we have our second season, Week 4, and we are second season, Week 4. We are bringing you a game between, as I said, Yeet Street and Team SpankBank, and both of these teams have already secured themselves playoff spots. But more so, our playoff system we use is a standard 6-man. First two get a bye to the second round. 3 and 6 versus 4 and 5, and then first versus lowest seed, second versus highest seed remaining. And this game coming up right now has quite a bit of implications on playoffs. So both of these teams have secured themselves spots in the playoffs, but the way it works, so. This game tonight, if Team SpankBank 2-0s Yeet, first seed will go to Team SpankBank. Second seed will go to a team called Outbreak, who played yesterday, and I think, let me check, I believe Outbreak is done with all their games for the week. Yeah, Outbreak is completely done for the season, so Outbreak will secure themselves second seed, and third seed will go to Yeet, meaning they missed out on the bye. However, if Yeet goes 1-1 or 2-0s, Yeet gets the first seed, Outbreak gets the second seed, and Team SpankBank gets the third seed. And while I'm talking about that, we're already going to be hopping into Champ Select. So there's a real quick process going through. Hopping into this, Yeet Street on the left, Team SpankBank on the right. Joe Seiden going to be doing the pick and ban for his team, Kyoshi for the other.
Yeah, so I'm kind of new to this community, so I don't really know too much. But hopefully after a while of casting here, I will kind of get my place. But already looking at the bans, we have Gnar being banned out for Yeet Street, and as well, over on the red side, we got Jarvan. So these are two very cookie-cutter style bans. Usually you will ban Gnar just because he's a lane bully top laner as well. He's ranged, so no one really likes to face off against him. Jarvan as well, he's a really nice first pick for blue side just because you can flex him into the top lane or into the jungle, so you don't really want to deal with that.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Jarvan and Gnar together, I don't know if people were around for this back when Gnar first came out, the Narvan combination.
Yeah,
one of the most unfun wombo combos to play against. So it's kind of interesting seeing them being split on both sides as first ban.
Yeah, then, as well we have. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's you. Pick man.
All right, cool. Yeah, as well we have Syndra Sejuani for Team SpankBank. These are two very, in a sense, meta bans. You just usually see them taken off the board just because of the tank meta, as well as a very aggressive mid laner. But another mid laner that is very aggressive and can kind of also play passive is Orianna, so you would want to, I guess, prevent the enemy team from playing her as well. And then finally we have Tristana, but the ban's already going, but the picks already going back and forth. We have Caitlyn and Cho'Gath.
I think more so that the Syndra and the Sejuani, Trier is known for Sejuani being, that's I believe his most played champion, one of his big comfort picks since he debuted in the league, and then Charlie Smells has rolled over kids left and right with the Syndra before, so understandable ban, just kind of don't want to play against it.
Yeah, if you have a player on one of the teams that they know exactly how to play a meta pick to the maximum potential, you just want to take them off of that, even if it's just a comfort overall. But once again, going over these comps really, really quickly, Yeet Street, they've already secured the Caitlyn, the Gragas, and the Morgana, and what this already tells me is they're looking just for a very cookie-cutter style comp, where they're looking to siege, they're looking to team fight, and they can do that with these picks.
Definitely. And is that gonna? So they're gonna lock in a Corki, something we haven't seen in a while, but we all know is Worlds, and we all know what Worlds and Corki means in the history of League of Legends.
And another pick that we haven't really seen an amateur, but we've seen a lot in solo queue is the Ezreal. Now, that originally started in Korea, slowly made his way over to NA, and then now everybody's playing it just because he's so freakishly strong at the level 2, level 3 mark. Once he gets his red buff where he starts, he can maybe even try and cheese a lane at level 1. Will force the flash, definitely, if he knows how to play the game correctly, but sometimes he gets very lucky and he can get a kill.
But yes, Ezreal jungle, it's always been one of those interesting picks, right? Because it kind of, in a sense, like it really kind of gives away your team comp. Because when you're picking Ezreal jungle, you're essentially forced to pick a tank top laner or a tank support. And in this case, I mean, they picked the Cho'Gath beforehand, but I feel like it's one of those picks. I don't know. I don't like seeing it as early in the draft as it was picked. I generally like seeing it picked 4th or 5th. Because it leaves some room in terms of like what you could possibly be filling in with the gaps of your team count. Because you don't ever really expect an Ezreal jungle like now more so you expect it, but you would just expect the team. Okay, they're probably going to pick Gragas, or they're going to pick Sejuani and just run double tank.
And they set this up very well too, to add on to your point, because what they did was they picked the Cho'Gath and then they picked the Ezreal, right? So what you could have done is just locked in the Cho'Gath, set that as like the flex for the top or the jungle, left Ezreal until this spot where Juki will choose his ADC. So what you could have done is to pick the ADC earlier or the support, whatever you wanted to prioritize, and then pick the Ezreal, either last pick or this pick. But regardless, Jinx will be locked in. Kind of a weird pick here. Just on it is
triple AD carry. Hold up, wait a minute.
Wait, what?
I mean, I don't know. In my mind, Corki is like a hybrid, but I would still just, when I see Corki, I think of an AD carry.
Oh, and I would shove him into the mid lane.
Yeah, he's going to be played in the mid lane more as like, a mage, as a magey type champion, but in my mind, this just seems so squishy.
Yeah, you're right. Usually what you do with Corki is you just you rush the Sheen, and then you can basically out-trade, not any mid laner, but you can out-trade most mid laners, just because you get a little bit tanky by that point. But then on the other side, you got Talon, right? So Talon versus Corki, I think that if Talon can get an early lead and starts to snowball it, then I think that he can easily take that matchup. But I think that Corki as well, he will scale into this kind of like monster of a mage, and then he also does AD damage, and then he kind of gets a little bit tanky with the phage that he builds with the Triforce, but other than that, yeah.
And then Bard gonna be locked in for the support, so this is a really interesting, like, Yeet Street has a lot more. Okay, so Yeet Street has a lot more standard composition, to say the least, right?
Right.
Like, they have this ADC, assassin / mage in the mid lane, tank jungler, tank top laner, and meta support.
Right, and we can already see on Yeet Street that, like you said, they're going for a very easy comp. And this is what a lot of amateur teams don't do, is they won't, I guess, just break it down and say, all right, we just almost kind of formed as a team. We spent a couple of weeks with each other, but let's keep it simple. Let's just go for a comp where we siege, we team fight, we get towers, we win the game. Easy, right? But then other teams, they'll be like, all right, our win condition is we need to protect all 3 of these ADCs with, a support and a tank. So it's kind of weird playing that, but explaining Yeet Street's comp just a little bit more, what they're really looking to do here is that Gragas, he will apply that early pressure into mainly the mid and the bot lane, just because you have the Morgana with the black shield, so you can prevent a lot Jinx traps and the Bard Q. But then even in the mid lane, you want to get your Talon snowballing to the point where he can just basically solo carry the game and just start solo killing mid over and over and over again. You can already see that too, because Talon took Ignite. So he's looking to be very aggressive in this lane. As well, you pick the Shen in the top lane to be that tank style support. Shen also kind of deals damage, but he's not going to be killing Cho'Gath anytime soon. Lastly, in the bot lane, you have Caitlyn, Morgana. She's a very, very nice support if you want to just pick somebody off. Also combos with Caitlyn very well because she just got a buff, and you can place a trap underneath the stun target.
I think the one thing I like about Shen is that Shen can go toe-to-toe with Cho'Gath in terms of like his trading potential. Like, if Cho'Gath wants to try and have these extended trades, Shen benefits from these just as much as Cho'Gath does. And also Shen has his auto attack blocker on his ability. I'm not sure what the actual ability name is. The W, thank you. That blocks auto attack. So it helps him in these trades, and since Shen more than likely is going to be running the Courage of the Colossus, or not as you work, not Courage of the Colossus, Bond of Stone. Is that the one? Bond of Stone. So that should help him with trading with the Cho'Gath. And I actually think he'll have no problem, laning against this man compared to a lot of other meta top laners that Cho'Gath has his day with.
Right, and usually what's going to be happening here is that these guys will both farm up to level 6, but then what really is going to play a really big effect is if Shen can actually back off towards his tower, if his own team is looking to, I guess, try and make a play around the map. So if, Gragas and Talon are looking to dive bot lane, they tell Shen either go back to base or just go right back to your tower if you're not already pushed underneath your tower, just so that Cho'Gath can't CC you. So that Shen can use the Stand United on one of his own teammates, whoever I guess gets low. So then they can easily make that from a 4v2 bot lane to a 5v2 bot lane, and then from there you can either TP back top lane since he's taking TP, or you can just go get the dragon that's right there. Also get first blood tower. So already you have just a very easy synergized comp, just with a little simple strat.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be something exciting to watch. So, team fights. How do you see team fights?
I also want to talk about is Team SpankBank's comp, because even though I guess we haven't really been sandbagging on it, we have been, I guess, underestimating it in some ways. I think that Cho'Gath can also scale up to be this beast of a champion. Ezreal in the early game, I guess, really only power spikes at level 2 and level 3, and then after that point, he has to wait until he gets some items. Corki as well, he has to wait till he gets his Triforce. Jinx as well. So what we're going to be seeing here from this whole entire comp in general is just a huge scaling comp. They're going to try and get to that point where they are starting to get into the late game point. So we just have to wait for that.
I had my mic muted when I tried to say it earlier, but team fights. How do you see team fights playing out?
I think that I want to wait for these comps just to let up, just so I can remember. But what I expect here is that Yeet Street, I'm guessing, will just take the fights with ease unless Team Spank can't, I guess, snowball some of their roles. Because what we always see is that Cho'Gath, he's not a one-shot machine anymore, but he will get to the point where he can easily take someone's health from half. As well from Ezreal, once he gets his 2-item power spike, or even just his Triforce power spike, he can start bursting some members. So I think that in team fights, Cho'Gath and Bard are looking to peel for their 3 ADCs, and if one of the ADCs fails, you still got 2. If 2 of the ADCs fails, you still got 1. But then once all the ADCs are dead, that's when the enemy team is just going to snowball. Or I guess not snowball, but like steamroll you guys.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, in most team comps, 3 people die in a team fight. You've lost the team fight most of the time, anyways.
Right. You're
that,
right.
Or unless it's one of those like fight to the death, like do or die duels between the AD carries. Most of the time, when you lose 3 people, you've lost the fight.
It's one of those like jungle fights where it's like it's very, very close. It's come down to the last 2 members. But yeah. I think that overall, this is going to be a very interesting game just to see how it all plays out. Just because these comps are very unique in their own different ways, and there are a lot of ways that both of these 2 teams can win. We do have a pause.
We're going to have a pause. I think it's just, from looking at chat, some lag from one of the players. Going to have the R's coming out, so it'll get fixed real quick. No problem.
Do you want to introduce some of these names? Or these teams? Alright. So, looking over on the blue side, we have Yeet Street. So we have Deciding in the top lane. Trie. My goodness. We got Charlie Smells in the mid lane. TK Rank.
T-Crank.
T-Crank. It's not my day, dude. We have 0 battery on support.
Okay. And then for the side of Team SpankBank, we have Kiyoshi in the top lane, Reformed Ropey in the jungle, Korean Marksman in the mid lane, Juki. We're gonna right here. Reformed Ropey's gonna get caught. The toss gonna go represent that new first blood before I even get to finish. Feels bad, man. Ezreal's an explorer, just wanting to hunt out his jungle, and there's the Morgana binding right there.
Yeah, you multitask that. I like that. But we can see that Ezreal still has his flash. I'm guessing he wanted to prioritize the flash if he
Which is
wanted to use
good.
it in the early game to maybe try and get an early kill. But very nice prediction coming out from Yeet Street because they knew that Ezreal jungle always starts on the red side because he wants to get the red buff power spike.
Can we get a remake?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, aw. Feels bad.
Feels bad.
But yeah, very nicely done by Yeet Street.
Definitely right there. And then and at the same time, I do, like you said, I do like Ropey kind of holding on to his flash because my thing is more so, it's not about him trying to save it for a gank. It's once you get hit by a binding, looking down this team lineup, the Shen's going to taunt you. You know this. Shen's going to sacrifice his level 1 for the taunt, and then when Shen taunts you, you're definitely not living because you're going to start walking back into the enemy team. And unless you can hit one of those god-like fat wall perfect flashes, you're not living.
Yeah,
so we just kind of cut his losses.
Yeah, another thing that we also have to look at is who did the kill actually go on to. So we see that Caitlyn already has a 1-kill lead. She went back to base and she got a long sword. So she's already going to be abusing Jinx enough in this lane as it was just because of her range. But now it's going to be just double the damage just because she has a long sword. She can also, I guess, get shoved in here in the early game and then just allow the wave to freeze so that Jinx and Bard can't really come up to the wave. So all of these different strats, but binding lands in the bot lane. Very nicely done by this Morgana.
Nice binding and get the damage down. I do like the Bond of Stone as a Morgana. Something we've been seeing more and more of.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
So okay, so essentially the reason people have been running this with Morgana is because Bond of Stone. I keep going Bond of Stone. It's
Stoneborn Pact.
Stoneborn Pact. I get all of those in the tank tree confused. But Stoneborn Pact, because it applies on the Morgana binding, so that way if somebody's held in place, the AD carry can be healing off them as they attack. And then also the Morgana ulti it works with. So if Morgana gets into the middle of the team and gets a 3-man or 4-man ultimate all 4 of them have Stoneborn Pact on them for her whole team to whittle away and get the damage, get the heals and the damage down. And then Ardent Censor, back when it healed as well, the healing combined because it's your heals and shields on allies.
Damn.
And then now it's changed to where it's on-hit damage boost for the both of you. And before I talk about that, let's talk about this gank. Kyoshi going to get taunted up by Josiah, and the barrel going to come in right here. Trie's going to be looking not so hot as he... Or excuse me, Kyoshi's not going to be looking so hot as he's going to fall down to Trie.
Ooh, in the bot lane now.
Yep. Ezreal making his way down here with those double buffs. Going to come in real quick. Going to put the autos in the slow, but the shield. And that's another thing. If Morgana ends up going for a Ardent Censor, that applies with her shield because it doesn't say the shield has to be for health. It just has to be a shield. So she's going to give Caitlyn that on-hit damage boost of the Ardent Censor.
Yeah, and also talking about these two ganks that just occurred there in the top lane, very beneficial from Gragas just because Shen was in the position to aggress onto Cho'Gath just because Cho'Gath was showing the exact same aggression, but in the mid lane. Gragas is maybe looking to gank. Can't really get the gank off though. But what Gragas did there was he didn't immediately use the body slam and just waste it on the Cho'Gath on the initial part of the gank, but then right when Cho'Gath flashed, that's when the body slam finally came out. CC was applied. That happened up there, but then we also had to look at the bottom side where Ezreal was trying to force this gank way too hard.
Yeah,
you can't really gank. Yeah, you can't really gank a Morgana and Caitlyn lane when you're in this position, just because, once again, Caitlyn's range, she can easily get out of these sticky situations, but then you also got to think of the black shield, so no CC can really be applied down there. But very nicely done by Team Yeet Street.
Not only that, I feel like for a gank like that to work, because like you mentioned, the only hard CC this lane has is the Jinx Chompers and the Bard Binding, which both are like very positional in terms of their ability to be set up. And neither of those, Caitlyn nor Morgana were in the proper position for them to get a binding off. Like maybe this right here, if Ezreal came for a gank right there with the Chompers behind Caitlyn where she has to orb walk around. But the way it was, the lane wasn't looking too hot.
Ooh, top lane though.
Yeah, top lane up here. Gragas sitting. They're going to collapse on the Kyoshi again as he tries to go for this juicy ward. They're going to close in. He's going to get the double knock-up. That might be his saving grace because they're going to call it off right there. I think they could have went for that still with the taunt.
Yeah, we saw that Gragas, he initially used his body slam to get onto the Cho'Gath, but that just left room for Cho'Gath to either silence them, walk away, or just use his spikes to knock two of them up, which is exactly what he did. But Ezreal almost dying to the Crux.
Gonna have to cut his losses right there at the sliver of health. throw this binding out.
He'll be going back to base. He didn't really go back to base just yet. So top lane, though, we have Gragas ganking once again.
Third time's the charm. He's going to come up here.
There you go.
In a perfect position. He's going to get the knockup right here. But we're going to see, can Cho'Gath survive? He doesn't have level 6, so he has no kill pressure. And slowly but surely, through the minion wave, Joe Sidon and his jungler will pick up that kill.
Yeah, and sometimes when you don't respect the enemy laner or just the enemy team overall, you'll find yourself in some of these situations where you don't really know how to wave position and wave manage on your own. So you're forced to just walk up to the wave, or else Shannon will just straight up freeze the wave on you. So when you don't have any vision in the top lane bush, and Gragas knows that, he will continue to abuse this over and over and over again. And this is exactly what we've seen now at the 6-minute mark. We already have a very nice snowballing lead on the top lane.
Yeah, definitely. Cho'Gath, or not Cho'Gath, as you were. Shen going back and picking up that Spectre's Cowl just is going to mean Cho'Gath is going to do peanuts of damage to him in this lane. Especially it's going to let the Corki as well. If Corki tries to make any package roam, Shen's just going to get tickled and walk off of these. And they're really going to have to rely on this Ezreal and this Jinx to be damaged to him in this early to mid game if he continues down the Spirit Visage path.
Also in the bottom lane.
Bottom lane getting a little feisty right here. Jinx going forward. She finds herself in a little 2v1 getting hit by the binding right here. Now Caitlyn's just going to auto her slowly, but the exhaust is going to come in. Jinx W going to land, and Ezreal's going to come forward, find himself getting a heal up. Mastery level 7 getting shown, trying to show his dominance. No one's going to die. We're just going to have some summoners being lost by the red team, even though they were the aggregators in that trade. Really showing that they don't have the early game, damage that they think they do.
Right. Greg is also showing bot side just a little bit. He's also trying to look for maybe a kill here, either onto Jinx or Bard, or just trying to track the Ezreal wherever he is, because he knows he has priority mid as well, priority bot, so he's allowed to just walk into the enemy jungle like this. It's nearing 10 minutes into the game, which is usually the time when teams will like to take the dragon. But also touching on this top lane matchup, we already see that Shen, like you were saying, can aggress onto Cho'Gath if given the opportunity.
Oh yeah, and one thing we did not talk about that we should have talked about earlier in this game. One thing Red Team does have rolling for them is they can make Talon useless in pretty much every fight with proper utilization of this double exhaust.
Yeah, definitely. If you in a sense chain it correctly, or if you want to just save one of them and just communicate the exhaust usage in a sense, I think that, like you said, Talon can become almost kind of useless. But one thing that Talon players will like to do is just try and assassinate, get out. So this is exactly what this Talon player is looking to do, coming in the mid game to late game, where he'll try and find a pick onto a stray member, maybe a rotating member, and then off of that, his team will try and do something.
So we're gonna have to just see how that plays out in terms of those exhaust rotations. Right. A certain League of Legends professional caster's favorite thing to talk about. Well, former professional League of Legends caster feels bad, man. But if we look in the top lane, Shen already building us up a pretty nice fat CS lead in combination with his kill and his item. 15 CS is about the equivalent to a kill, and he's already beyond that.
Yeah, we were talking a whole lot about early game pressure coming out from this Gragas into these side lanes. I didn't really think that he was going to touch on this top lane at all, just because I didn't think that Cho'Gath was going to play as aggressive as he did.
Corki got to waste his package. It looks like not going to go towards anything. And Shen just putting that solo damage. Oh my goodness, that's about 30% of his health. Cho'Gath does have some of the best sustain in the game for somebody with no item, so he should be fine. But still, he's eventually going to run out of mana, and he won't have a lot harder time killing off the waves.
That's insane. This Morgana, this whole game.
He's going to catch the Jinx right here, and it's going to be murder. She will, as she gets hit by the binding. She's just going to accept her fate, realize this was not her day to live, and Caitlyn's going to pick up that kill.
Yeah, this whole entire laning phase, this Morgana's been really good, and if she hasn't hit a binding, then she's really been just zoning the enemy team off from the wave. And right when Jinx thinks that she has an opportunity to start CSing, that's when Morgana comes back and says, "No, this is my lane," and then just immediately hits a binding onto Jinx.
We're gonna have a pause coming out. Excuse me. Seem to be close of a bug from the red side as they try and get this issue sorted out. So while they get that sorted, Corki's going to Korean marksman, the Corki in the mid lane, is going to disconnect and reconnect. So.
Oh wait, he goes invis?
Billy, is that what are they mentioning? I can't get chat to stay up.
What's going on here is that when Talon cues onto somebody, so when he leaps to the target, he goes invisible. So one of the members here is trying to get a plays.tv shot of it.
Okay.
Which could result in a remake.
If something like that happens, yeah, we definitely he's gonna try reconnecting. We're gonna see if that solves the issue. If not, a remake should be in order. We haven't ever really had a bug like this where we've had
to that extent,
yeah. So if that's the issue, council, we're probably going to congregate in the council room for a little bit and try and get this figured out, because we do want a fair experience for everybody.
That'd be unfortunate. I remember that there was this one time I was in this one tournament, and the enemy the enemy, it was like a Quinn, would queue onto somebody, which is the one where she leap, or I don't know, it wasn't the Q, it was the E, where she would, I guess, leap off of somebody, but she would be flinged like half across the map and then come right back and appear right beside the target. It was very interesting, but we had to remake. So
Did they provide a Plays TV?
it was what's it called? The organizers came into our room and then we tested it. So the Quinn came into the mid lane, eat onto somebody, and then she like got launched somewhere on the map and then came back, and everyone was like, "What the hell was it?" It was a really nice laugh because there was like 10 people in this room and we were all watching one screen, which was kind of funny. But anyways.
I apologize. I'm just talking over here in the council room as we discussing what we want to do about this issue. They're trying to tell me I should be the one that makes the decision, since I'm the only council member not affiliated with any sort of team.
Well, what do you say?
I mean, like I said, if they can provide proof.
That's fair.
Yeah, if they can provide proof that this is happening, like Plays TV or like a clip or something, and I think that is a fair thing, to give them. But if they can't, then we can't really, give them that, because the other team is ahead.
Let's let chat decide.
Yeah, Twitch chat. Here we go. Twitch chat gets the poll. Doesn't matter what happens. The ultimate adjudicating factor. What would you do if you were being put up for 25 years for a crime, and Twitch chat was your decider? Like Tyler wants Twitch chat.
They would troll.
Tyler wants Twitch chat is what chooses.
Should you get crucified? Yes, everyone says yes.
Or know what? Have you ever watched All Games Done Quick or Summer Games Done Quick?
I watched, I believe it was Undertale.
Okay. Now,
that was really cool.
Yeah, have you ever seen how they have, like, everyone's donating for Save the Animals or Kill the Animals?
Oh, yeah.
Just like that, where you're just... except instead of just, some little 8-bit pixel animals at the end of a Metroid game, this is, like, the rest of your life. 25 years of your life right here. Freaking bugs.
Wow. That'd be interesting.
Twitch, I'm gonna talk about that. Like, Twitch chat, like that needs to be a game show or something. I feel like that's actually already a thing, actually. Or for streamers, shout out any streamers out here. They had it as a bundle, Humble Bundle. The Humble Bundle had the streamer package, and it was like I bought it for $10, or I bought it for 10 or 15, whatever it was, to get everything. And I got the Jackbox Party Pack 1, 2, and 3. I got Choice Chamber. I got a year of Monster Cat. I got a VPN for a year. I got Face Rig. I got so many nice things like streamer interactive games and software. And I highly recommend it to anybody who's highly recommend, like, if it came back, I highly recommend you jump on it in a heartbeat. But I sound like I'm doing /r/Hail Corporate. But a big thing that I ended up talking about this, I'm going off topic, but I mean, there's not really much for us to talk about right now. Choice Chamber. It's basically a game where Twitch chat decides what you get. So you start off, and it's like, what weapon will they get? A sword, a bow, a hammer, and Twitch chat types in sword, bow, hammer, things like that, and that decides. And then each level you go to, it's like, all right, what's his modifier going to be? Where the level's upside down, or enemies are supersized, or he only has one, heart of health for this level. and Twitch chat, gets to make that decision based on their votes.
That'd be awesome. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I've tried to get my stream. I've tried to play it on stream, but everybody just likes to play Quiplash because everyone just likes to meme. Yeah. And then we have the occasional racist team where the classics.
Oh, did everyone leave?
Yes.
Why are they leaving?
Hold up, you only paused a minute. Billy, have you tried rejoining the game yet? He said the clip is almost dead. He has to be out of the game in order for Play TV to work. Okay, this happened for everyone or just you? I haven't looked at it. So IDK. So we had everyone from the red team has left the game right now just to keep filling people in. I don't know if it's some sort of team unity or protest. Kind of like how they take the kneel instead. Everybody leave the game.
Oh, everyone's reconnecting because of the pause.
Chinese ESL production has gone from the stream to the real game. I'm gonna need you guys to leave me alone for that the other day, okay? Like, that was a one-time thing. We're gonna go back to that glorious 53 viewers. For anyone that doesn't know, we peaked at 53 viewers yesterday before we had some Chinese ESL production.
Damn.
And I'm proud of that. Like,
I'm proud for you.
I wasn't the one casting. I had Flash and Ressia Kidro. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. If you want to send me like a phonetic spelling, I cannot figure it out. Sucks. Two high quality streams. So yeah. I went earlier today and I made the decision to buy a Swiffer Steam Boost Steam mop.
Ooh.
Hopefully gonna have my room smelling and looking nice and pretty because the mop I had before, just a standard, bucket and mop that you put bleach or pine sol or whatever in. And you know how like some will come with this like the ringing thing in the middle? Okay, they're gonna be coming back right here. Unpausing the game. Wait, what? Oh, they never asked R, so they have to repause it.
Oh.
Feels bad, man. Can't tell my mop story.
Honestly, I was excited for that mop story.
Alright, so we're going to get back into the game. I guess the bug has been resolved. They decided they couldn't get Play TV to work, and they decided it was just a bug from him. He just needs to restart, so that's good. No remake happens, because that would have been kind of unfortunate. Yeet's built up at actually a pretty good early game lead, and they'd have to lose it like that.
Yeah, when you have a really nice early game momentum, you really do want to, I guess, keep it around. By not having a remake unfold, so... Thankfully, like you said, that we don't get to have that.
Yeet about to pick up this first tower right here. No Jinx anywhere around to help out this Bard, and they're just going to pick that up so easy. Almost no assistance from the jungler, and they get that. No good. Looks like they're going to call for no dice, so we're going to pause it again. Hopefully they can get this Plays TV in so we can get this situated and have a nice, fair, and even playing experience.
Hey, at least you can tell your mob story now.
Exactly. That's all.
Oh wait, what was your story?
Okay, yeah. So they're talking. They need to post this clip in general, or matter of fact, I'm gonna tell them. Someone that's listening, tell one of them. Wait, I keep forgetting we're on a 3-minute delay. So I'm still waiting for someone to DM me a clip.
Yeah.
Or post it in like general or something. Once it does, hold up, Shadow coming in here with something from the like weekly bug thread.
Talon goes invisible in custom games.
So server EUNE type of bug visual description. Talon's Q makes him disappear and then pop up in front of you. Video screenshot. Step to reproduce. Use Talon Q on an enemy champion. Expect result. He jumps to you. Observe result. He disappears, flies back, then pops up in front of you. Reproduction rate. What's happening constantly. Didn't notice it first 10 minutes though. System specs. Doesn't matter. Both my friend and I can see it. Also my team. So that's someone posting that. So we might actually. I just want to see a Plays TV. That's if someone posts a Plays TV. I think there's no one on the council that can argue that they don't deserve a remake for that. But we'll just have to see. They're taking some time with figuring this out. So anyway, back to my mop story, because that's what's the most important thing. Swiffer plus Bizzle Steam Boost. Steam triggered delivers on-demand Steam. 20-foot cord, so you can go la-di-da-di anywhere with this thing. And apparently it's as simple as it sounds. Step 1, connect handle to body until click is heard. Step 2, apply steam pad to mop head. 3, fill steam boost water tank with water. Plug in, wait 30 seconds to pull trigger to activate steam. Pad traps and locks away dirt and grime. Step 6, toss away the dirt.
Whoa.
Up. I guess I'm gonna post that time. Let's see if the rest of them. Need to take. So yeah, I see someone posted in chat as well. This is a thing, ladies and germs. This hopefully gonna be good. And yeah, so I'm excited to use this new mop. If anyone's used it, give me, or if I'm, a dummy and someone has a recommendation for a better mop, please let me know. I don't know. I just kind of got tired of that mop I had before because the little, mops with the self-ringing thing in the middle.
Yeah.
That would it came out. So every time I would go to ring the mop, it would violently jerk around and lift up as I tried to lift the mop up, so that it just was difficult trying to mop, and it got me frustrated because I'm a knuckle-dragging plebeian who doesn't have the mental capacity to just get over issues like that. So
I think I would get pissed off too. Can't blame you.
I just want to mop my room and it smell decent, but no. That old shitty mop bucket did not allow that. So now I'm gonna throw that out, and now my Swiffer, I am supreme. The only thing is this thing was kind of expensive. It was like $50. So I'm really hoping that this works well and this lasts me a long time.
Yeah.
And then I'll be one of those guys on Reddit when someone's like, Reddit, what's one household item you can't live without? And then I can come into the comments, my Swiffer mop, and I just messed all. Oh crap! I don't remember how to fix the. Okay, there we go. I was about to say I fucked up the UI because I was just hitting buttons.
That's awesome.
The gain is all the way down, my dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go into recording set devices. I'm gonna turn it down. See if that helps you out. Oh, what the heck? Because it's using my. This is stupid.
Is anyone posting a clip yet? Teams.
Okay, guys, that's actually the dumbest shit
Teams
I've ever seen. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. The world's missions suck.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. So I plugged in a new webcam.
That's what I was talking.
For whatever reason, when I plugged in that webcam, it decided that's gonna be my new default microphone. So this whole time, my handy dandy blue Yeti. All right, Shadow. There we go. I hope that's better for you. Yeah, they were using
Whoa.
Do I sound loud now as fuck?
Well, I hear a lot more background noise.
Yeah, this mic is very sensitive.
Yeah, I have a Blue Yeti as well. I'm pretty happy. But yeah, it's better. It's kind of annoying. When I was looking at the world's missions, I as well agree. How Riot's making you win a game with no range champion. I'm like, what?
I can't.
In an 80k
this is gonna result in so much flame in the League of Legends community. I don't know what Riot could expect. Do I sound good now?
You do sound good.
I'm not stream. Let me know if I'm quiet or anything like that. But yeah, so when I plugged in that webcam, it defaulted to making that my microphone. My apologies for not checking that because I didn't think my microphone would ever do something that stupid. But hey, technology.
We get an update.
Update.
Oh, good.
Let's see, roles rank. Okay, that's something else.
What if the pause timer runs out?
The pause timer runs out.
We have to play the game out.
We still have 14 minutes.
Yeah, still.
Trying to load status update. Yeah, they're still trying to. I hate one thing I don't like about pause is that we can't. If you look, everything in chat has the same timestamp of 10:48.
Yeah.
Because they were all technically set at 10:48 on the clock, but pause time. I don't know. That's just a small QOL. I wish Riot could work on, but hey. Riot has a million other things to work on. First they can fix my freaking my champ select because the red side summoners are cut off.
Wait, can you actually? Fizzy, you can't. Fizzy, you can't go onto Twisted Tree Line. It says a PvP modes as a 5-person pre-made group.
Fizzy was ready to find his loophole.
Fizzy was like, he was sitting at his computer. This is my chance, guys. I can finally be right. You're not right, Fizzy.
Why? Wait, monks? What do you mean we're monks? Like,
No. Oh, wait, yeah, you're right.
you said you guys are monks. Is he trying to say something, the other very racist, something else incredibly racist?
Am I right? That's not what I said. That is what you said.
You said you guys are. You said, and I quote, "You guys are monks." What? Control C. Control V.
How'd you do it in Twisted Tree Line? It says active only in match-made PvP modes as a 5-person pre-made group.
I know what a monk is, but that just... I don't know. That's... Fizzy, calm down. I'm a monk. Like, a monk just seems like a... It's just such a weird thing to call somebody, you know? I'm not I mean, I accept it, you know? It's better than saying something, you know, like I said, disrespectful or racist, but, like...
I just want to cast League of Legends.
I just want to cast League of Legends. Me too.
Can I cast League of Legends, please?
We've been sitting here for 18 minutes just bantering. I've talked about my mop.
You talked about a good 10 minutes of your mop.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Let's talk about something. What are you doing for this long? Well, first of all, do you have, like, does your workplace, do you guys do, like, long weekends?
I'm in college. And, yes, we get a week break. I'm pretty happy.
For
Actually, this Saturday is my birthday.
Hey,
Yeah, it's Saturday. I'm very happy. We get to go out to dinner.
Do you guys get off Columbus Day at your school or no?
Do we what?
Get off Columbus? That's the holiday coming up next week, right? Columbus Day?
I don't think we have Columbus. Does Canada have Columbus Day?
Oh, no. Okay, then.
I'm in Canada. I'm sorry. We have Thanksgiving next Monday.
Oh, that's right, because Canada,
That's
you guys
what
do
it is,
Thanksgiving
yes.
in October.
Yeah, you guys do it in November. No, I'm kidding.
Darn it. And then right after is Black Friday, because we hail corporate, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, don't eat Thanksgiving dinner too long, because you got to be for Black Friday. Dude, I remember when I was in, like, 4th or 5th grade, me and my dad, like, right after we ate Thanksgiving dinner at 10 o'clock, we went at 10 or 9 o'clock, went and sat at Best Buy for, like, 8-9 hours. Me and my dad did shifts in line so we could be at the front of Best Buy, so we could then go inside and buy a PS3 and a new TV.
That is
because
awesome.
my dad wanted a PS3 so he could play SOCOM with his brother.
Damn.
SOCOM, that... You know what SOCOM is?
Mm-mm. No.
SOCOM game. SOCOM is like a third-person, like, team tactical shooter. SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs. Series of games, blah, blah, blah. And SOCOM 4 was the one my dad used to play. And I used to remember that because, like, my dad would not let me play the PlayStation for, like, hours at a time because, you know, they had to download new maps or whatever.
Yep.
And these things would take, like, all day to download because we had shitty internet.
Damn it. Are you doing anything for this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going down to San Antonio to spend it with a grill.
Oh, grill?
Grill?
Can't relate.
Feels bad, man.
Feels bad.
I'm telling you, man, you just gotta flex.
No, I'm kidding.
You just gotta flex the casting skills on them, you know.
Whew.
Let them know how it's done. You gotta cast when you're in the bedroom.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And Emmanuel's gonna rev up right here. He's gonna get the stroke in. He's gonna stroke the leg up onto the counter, and he's gonna start getting it from the left, start hitting that angle, and the spot's coming, and it's a race right here. Who's gonna get there first? Who's gonna get there first? And we don't. Oh, he's gonna butt.
Oh, I can't gas sex. I don't want to. That's awesome. That is awesome.
I'll tell you.
Oh wait, they have the bug. They have the thing.
Like they
We
do?
could watch it. Yeah, they could watch it. It's in general. No, they recorded it with his phone.
What the? Okay, look, they tried.
Guys,
They tried.
they did it. They did it.
Can I watch this with?
Oh, it's the same thing that happened with the Quinn thing. I feel that.
All right, so we're gonna play. Wait, what the heck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not supposed to happen, like at all.
All right, remake.
All right, so they posted it in general.
Good. Yeah. No, I'm kidding, guys.
So yeah, they posted it, and this is
So
actually one of our
Talon's.
first like bug issues.
Damn. I think it's because I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you here. Don't be scared.
Okay.
We're gonna go to headquarters and we're gonna see what we're doing about this.
Okay.
No, it's still our decision. Manny, are you muted?
You want me to
On the
mute
stream?
stream? Okay.
Yeah.
Stream is muted.
I wasn't too scared.
All right, so we just had a super secret council meeting, and the decision we came upon with we had a vote amongst all of us that aren't involved with this game. So Rimsky and Ooh Boy didn't get a say solely because obviously their teams are playing, and we made the decision that Remake City.
Yay.
The remake will stand. Talon is obviously going to be disabled.
Oh,
and until Riot comes up with like a hot fix or something for this bug, no more Talon. Feels bad, man.
No more time. That's okay. I didn't like them anyways.
Yeah. I miss the old Talon, straight from the gold Talon, straight from my soul Talon. Like, oh wow,
Damn.
I've never seen the pause timer go this low that it changes color.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ropey's gonna
Damn.
leave. So I think everyone's gonna start leaving slowly but surely.
I left.
You left already?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting. This is probably gonna get talked about in chat for a while. Once again, we apologize for all the delays to gameplay that's happened. I know some people want to go do different things.
Yeah. I was gonna sleep.
Feels bad, man. Sleep
Yeah.
drops deep like the words on my breast. I never sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. So has everyone left this game already?
What? That was sick. Yeah, I left.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone else has left.
I'm gonna leave as well. Gonna bring up my League of Legends client. And hopefully we're gonna get this together.
Well,
Has anyone here got to play the Call of Duty World War II open beta?
I didn't. I'm not really into Call of Duty, but maybe someone in chat.
Yeah. I mean, I've stopped playing Call of Duty a long time ago. And I've recently just kind of downloaded the beta because now I have the computer that can run literally anything I want ever. Except Witcher 3 on Ultra with NVIDIA hair work feels bad, man. I don't think any computer can run that. You take a military supercomputer and that couldn't even handle that, man. But yeah, so I played it and I actually like enjoy it. Like none of the jumping, sliding around. Like I feel like besides obviously some issues of peer-to-peer, some peer-to-peer server issues because Call of Duty uses peer-to-peer still.
Yeah.
Some hit scan issues. Like I could see myself enjoying playing that game. Running around, gunning down.
I lost track of the Call of Duties ever since Ghost. I think Black Ops 2 was like really fun for me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and I just stopped playing.
They started getting too wild with all the fucking sliding, or excuse my language, all the freaking sliding around and stuff. It was like, all right, is this even like?
Yeah, and then Black Ops 3 came back with double jump. I didn't come back. I think they introduced double jump or whatever the heck.
So, yeah, just for those who have stepped away and came back, just for some clarification, this game is getting remade. We left the game. There was an issue with Talon, in the fact that he has an issue where he kind of like bounces around, if that makes sense. So, how do I word this?
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
There you go.
So council, we didn't have anything in the rules on how to deal with an issue like this, so we are going to edit the rules for something like this, so we can avoid this. We apologize for the delay as we tried to solve this issue.
This was game one.
This was supposed to be game one, so that was about 30 minutes taken away. So
that's unfortunate.
Feels shy, man.
About 50 minutes for me. That's okay. I'm ready.
Holy cannoli, it has been like 50 minutes. So hopefully they're going to re-invite us. They can zoom through the second round of pick and ban. I wish, if anyone here has ever played Town of Salem, how they have like quick pick and ban mode.
Hell yeah. Town of Salem.
Yeet is still... Oh, so Yeet's still waiting for proof that relogging didn't fix the issue.
Really?
So we might have left preemptively.
Oops.
So actually, let's go to na.op.gg, my dude.
Yep.
Type in just
OP.
Or actually, can I just spectate off my friends list? Because I have some other players on my friends list.
And if you accept my friend request, I can... Oh, you did send... Okay. I'll spectate off you.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. My apologies, guys. XD.
Alright. Let's get into this.
So we're going to continue with this nice old filler we have. We talked about my mop. Now we talk about my toaster. And I'm just like... there's 46 seconds left in the pause timer.
Well, it's gone to red. That's kind of cool.
He's like, you better hurry up, mother.
Bum, 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 bum.
So that kind of sucks. I can't rewind past the back to the beginning of the game now. Yep, 3, 2, 1.
Come on, guys.
Game's gonna be forcibly resumed by the power invested in Riot.
That's awesome. I think. Or did they just not code it?
Okay,
oh, they coded it.
Hold up. So, yep, game being forcibly restarted. Everybody's walking back to Fountain.
Oh, guys.
On the
rotate on them. Take the dragons. Yeah, ping the towers.
Ping the tower. TSM Hojien. You guys got this. Blue team's just going to group it up down mid and looks like they're going to call for the 5-man push.
Guys, don't do it. Don't do it to them. That's just rude. Humanity. Well, now there should be a remake on that. Now the console has to get all back together and have a discussion on if the enemy team is DC'd, should you abuse it?
They're DC'd because,
Okay, so they can win the game. Hey.
So yeah, so Bard's back here. So I think this is where Bard gets a pentakill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. If you can't Google if there are any barred pentakills. I'm really curious.
There probably is. Like the on-hit bard. Okay.
So red team's gonna start reconnecting. So it seems like just to clear people in, fill people in on this issue. Yeet is more so. Yeet understands that the bug is a thing, but what Yeet is asking for is proof that restarting did not fix the bug, which it doesn't seem like red team is able to provide within the allotted time. So they're going to continue along with the game. Red players are slowly going to reconnect as Talon goes real aggressive right here, just zoning them off. The exhaust doing everything as can. He's actually going to find himself going down to the chomp of Kiyoshi. A little too over eager McBeaver right there, but red team's still going to push on towards this tower.
I also agree. This is just sad. I feel really bad. Because, like, what? Is this...
Alright, suck my nut. That is not appropriate to say in chat. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I'm going to have to say you are not allowed to say that. I'm going to actually take chat away just so we can't see such vulgarities.
Vulgarity. Wait, does this count as a real game?
And now we have an issue.
Now we have just a small issue.
We just have a small issue because 2 council members are players on Yeet Street, so now I can understand why, you know, people
You put me on the council.
Hey man,
I'm new.
Exactly. You don't know anybody. You haven't been pre-swayed. I've avoided joining a team for this sole purpose, so no one can ever say a council member's biased. But this is an issue because we have 2 council members unable to vote, and like the pause timer ran out is another thing. The pause timer is only for 30 minutes, so it's like, what do you do, right? Do you just all kind of sit in fountain and let game go and let passive gold build you up? Like, that's not necessarily a fair thing. Korean marksman gonna dance here in the mid lane. Not really the most sportsmanlike thing to do back, but like, what do you do at this point, right?
Who knows, dude? At this point, you mess around. They couldn't. Yeah, they could. They provided proof.
They proved the bug, but they weren't able to prove that it happened after he relogged or rebooted. I don't know. Like, I see both sides. I see both sides of the coin, but I personally, this is just me, and the other council members seem to, you know, have a different opinion. But actually, let me not speak against the council members. I'm not going to do that. That's disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
I agree with the decision. You know,
That's okay.
here we go. Blue team has slain the dragon. Gonna get that cloud dragon so they can move around the map. Zoom, zoom, real quick. Shen and Talon gonna be taking down this tower, slicing it up. Is that a TSM banner on his back?
Is it? It looked like it for a second because it's a circle, but no, it's not. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Wait, what happened? Wait, guys, don't riot. Don't do it.
The chat rioting.
We're just the casters.
Yeah, note to all teams: have Plays TV running so at all times. That really helps with issues like this. And I'm not trying to victim blame or anything before anyone stops. But I feel like if they had Plays TV, this would have been able to. This could have been a 5-minute upload to Plays TV, show the bug, reconnect, show the bug still happening. Bam, we could be like 15 minutes. We could be at about the same time point into our remake game.
Melody, that is a very good question. This is the first game, and
You win the first. Next is gonna get destroyed. Cho'Gath's gonna watch here, and we're gonna have a real quick game coming from Yeet. 13K gold. Coming in with a 17-minute stomp.
10-0 in towers. Absolute stomp fest. Report the Talon for stopping the perfect game.
Yeah, that was an insane game. Hype. I feel bad. Unfair win. This is so wrong. I feel so bad. Ah, I agree with you guys, man. This is unfortunate. Actually, throughout my 2 years of casting, this has never happened. We've had a pause for over a half an hour.
My apologies. Let me switch over to Pickman. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So
yes.
real quick, I'm gonna leave again. We're doing another vote.
Okay.
Like
Manny.
literally, you guys
Wait,
are.
wait. Manny.
Alright, I'm sorry everyone. We've been on pause for like 30,000 fucking hours. We've done so much bickering back and forth. Like, chat, I'm finally back here. The decision we've come up with at this point, because like we didn't have rules in place, we fucked up as a council. A lot of things have fucked up. Decision we're going with, hello, who just joined in here?
Hey.
Steel. From Glacial. Okay, I was scared I was about to get flamed by Yeet Street. I was scared.
You motherfucker!
Okay, we made the decision that we made the decision as a council that only thing we can do at this point, because it's getting incredibly late and it's a Monday night, is that we're gonna do a best of one. The winner of this is going to get 3 points. The loser is gonna get 1 point. And they're gonna play this game. This is what we're doing. And that's it. There we go. Hashtag re, I know, like, I don't know what else. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in announcements as well. At everyone. Greetings, one and all. After much debate and discussion, the final verdict in all caps for this game, for this match, for this bug occurrence in Yeet versus TSB, is that a best of one will be played with the winner taking 3.
What's up, guys? What's up, Manny?
Hey.
Steel?
Hey.
User taking
What'd you guys decide on? Oh, you're typing it right now.
It's best of one, loser gets 1 point, winner gets 3 points. It's fairest we could find, despite everything.
Really? You guys didn't think about remaking it at all? Interesting.
We did.
We did,
Oh,
but
dude,
the
we
problem
did.
is, at this point, it's 10:28 on the East Coast. People need to go the fuck to sleep.
You can reschedule it, right? To tomorrow or some shit.
Yeet Street, both teams have really weird schedules because, you know, people have jobs, school, and things like that. This game already got pushed back because of Hurricane Harvey. So this is pretty much the last thing, because playoffs are supposed to start on the 6th.
Damn, that's 3 points, 1 point. That's still gonna put them number one, isn't it?
Yep.
I think that's fair enough, though.
Because
But I mean,
they had the significant lead, like 4K goal at 10 minutes. It's pretty huge. They had
yeah,
full control, and we judged that.
they AFK, didn't they?
So
Yeah, the thing is that there was a miscommunication in the council.
If they AFK'd and they take towers, of course they're gonna have more gold lead, right?
no, this was
throwing
before that happened. So
Oh.
So what happened was the pause came out just after Yeet got first tower, and it was about 10:30 into the game, and they had about a 4K goal lead.
Huh. Yeah, that's unfortunate, I guess.
I'm gonna stop trying to talk about this because like there's
Because
not
what?
really much more I can say at this point that's not just gonna add fuel to the flame. Or
It's already gonna be. It's already.
People are gonna be flaming us. I'm gonna get like,
Of course.
no one's happy on either team. Like Yeet Street's upset, SpankBank's upset, the viewers are upset because they've been here for like an hour and a half and haven't even watched a full game of League of Legends. Chat is going off, but this is the decision. I got an invite. CodeNameBond, you're gonna be joining me for this because our boy had to.
Yeah,
our boy
he
had
had
to
to
go
leave.
to bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Understandable. I still have to wash laundry, which I
Oh,
really
shit,
want to go do. I might actually have to leave you during pick ban because if I don't put this laundry, I'm gonna be smelly as fuck at work tomorrow.
That's fun.
I invited you, Manny.
All right, thank you for that.
Invite me too, please.
We're
It's my.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can't invite you. Well, you can just jump in when the game starts.
Oh, okay.
I'll be spectating.
Why can't we invite him?
Because, someone needs to head lead lobby, and we just want to start at this point, honestly.
I can't. Who do I spectate?
Do you have anyone of them?
Nope.
Do you have anyone? No? Okay,
Nope.
then add the gym.
Oh, I have Rimsky.
Okay. Well, if he spectates, can you spectate? Him spectating a game?
I think so. I'll try it.
YOLO.
Are you guys in game?
No, we're not. We're still in lobby. Let's go. Alright, there, champ select. So I guess Manny can run it down for you.
Yeah, champ select is gonna be going, but like I said, I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional.
Okay,
But
I
my
got
brain's
you, I
just
got
fucked at this point. You do champ select.
Alright, first ban Gnar for for Yeet Street.
Who dares defy my will?
Jarvan ban for TSB.
No, I can't. I can't spectate. Spectator.
Well, no, he's in champ select. Wait a bit. When the game starts, I think you can jump in.
Gotcha. Okay.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Let me get in there.
So Tristana Oriana Gnar bans for Yeet Street.
I won't be denied. That just goes to show you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
I reckon.
Playtime's over.
anymore, right? So
Hey boy, 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 boy. God. Alright, I'll leave you two guys do your thing.
Thank you.
yeah. So, what do you think so far, Manny? What do the team comps look like to you?
These compositions of teams. So let's look down
Yeah,
the
I can't see it, but
Okay, so real quick down
hold
the lineup. My bad, guys. I'm back. Yeet Street is on the blue side. Yeet Street's running Galio, Gragas. Yeet Street's running Galio, Gragas, Lucian, Caitlyn, Lulu. Shen is running, or not Shen. SpankBank is running Shen, Rek'Sai, Rise, Ashe, and Morgana. This is my first time seeing Korean marksman bust out the Rise. We're gonna see if we can rise to the top with it.
What's your sorry, one sec. What's your IGN, Manny? So I can add you so I can watch this.
MannyOrSonny.
Okay.
Don't know if I can actually accept friend request while.
You can. You can alt tab and there's another thing, like another league client to your left of it. You can accept it
No,
from
I'm
there.
saying while I'm in champ select. Or spectator delay, as you are.
Yeah, you can alt tab.
Oh, really? Okay. Today I learned.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll Okay, I sent it.
You know, it's not popping up, my dude.
Are you sure? Like, there's
The notification, like, I got the thing flashing red or orange at the bottom of my screen.
but you can't accept it.
I
Okay,
cannot accept it, unfortunately.
gotcha. That's fine. I'll just watch it through the stream.
Gosh. General chat, man, is on fire. Like,
General chat.
look at
of the league?
look at general voice and then general. What's it called? Like,
Oh, of the prophecy. Yeah, it's. I try to avoid that right now. It doesn't look too good.
yeah, this is.
Yeah, I will be honest.
Let's not talk about this on stream.
Yeah,
we're just gonna cast.
exactly. You're right. You're right. We'll just cast.
We'll put out.
Let's not get into that.
a statement. We'll put out a statement later. How about the three of us that
Exactly.
made the decision, which was
You're
myself,
right.
Steele, and Shay.
Okay. I agree.
Anyway, so we're here. I hope both teams lose. I like that overall. Mormon LC. You guys are too much for me sometimes, man. I swear.
Hmm.
All of my Dominican girls, then Caribbean girls, then. Alright, where is Shay? Vizsla. Alright, so we're finally gonna hop into this quality game of League of Legends. Come one, come all. For all the marbles right here.
Hopefully it's quality and not no more bugs, please.
Feels bad. Oh my! If we had another bug, I'd leave this server, block all of you. I don't.
I would actually alt F4 as well and just pretty much donezo.
I'm not dealing with that anymore. Like, fuck. All right. Anyway, let's not talk about bugs, unless you know there's a Kha'Zix in the game. The good luck. You can sense the tension in those good luck have funs right there.
Yeah, they're not. That's not what they truly mean right there. You could tell already.
You can.
Not their real intention. You already know. It's more like, yeah, it's they try to be more toxic, but they can't say it. So yeah.
At this point, if any of these teams say anything, you know, offensive or things like that, we're just gonna give you a nice old server mute, and like you're just not gonna like that because that's gonna put you on the edge for just getting a nice old boot, and like at this point, like fuck. Anyway, down in the my bad for those who have just joined. My name is MannyOrSonny. I'm a caster for the Prophecy Cup, and joined with me is the lovely, handsome CodeNameBond 007.
Thank you, dude. Pleasure.
Pleasure to be casting with him for this game. We're doing after much deliberation and discussion, we're gonna be doing a best of one right here for all the marbles, the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy between Yeet Street and Team SpankBank. Here, the map split up. Team SpankBank running the comp of Shen, Rek'Sai, Ryze, Ashe, and Morgana, compared to the comp of Galio, Gragas, Lucian, Caitlyn, and Lulu.
Yeah, the comp on both sides look pretty good.
Were you able to? Are you spectating off op.gg or?
No, I'm spectating off of that stream.
Okay, no. So what you got to do, my dude, is you got to go to na.op.gg, type one of these players in, and spectate through that.
Gotcha. All right.
Because stream, that's just not about to work. Yeah. Here we go. Gank right here in the mid lane. Trey coming real aggressive on the Korean marksman. Putting the pain down. Going to force out that flash right here early in the game. Nice flash body slam from Trey for that. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we didn't mention it, but Kiyoshi got his hands on the Shen this time compared to Josidon was the one rocking that back and forth, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Josidon was... Yeah, Josidon had the Shen last time, but now it's in the hands of Kiyoshi. Laning going pretty standard right here. Actually, almost dead even CS across the board. Everybody fighting neck and neck. No one wanted to give up any sort of breathing room in a game. This being a best one, there is no margin for error. Rek'Sai though, she's gonna see if she can catch an error right here on the Galio coming up into the top lane. Actually, just gonna dodge on the gank, so it's not even gonna matter. Here in the bottom lane, have some intense trading going on. Ashe not gonna let Caitlyn put those autos down on her without getting her bite right back.
Yeah, I'm loading it right now.
Okay. Meanwhile, the mid lane, Charlie Smells, seriously, you know, bringing the pain to Korean Marksman, managing his health and his mana, both of which Charlie has the advantage, and he's slowly going to build... Korean Marksman's keeping himself even in farm, but he can only do that for so much longer when he's held under tower like this, zoned off. Charlie's eventually going to give himself some sort of advantage.
I'm surprised with the Ryze pick. That's crazy. And he picked it into Lucian. That's...
not the play right there.
Yeah, it's a bit ballsy right there.
Real interesting to see what Rek'Sai is going to... Real interesting to see... Or not Rek'Sai, Ryze, my bad. How they're going to utilize this ultimate of his in terms of trying to out-rotate Yeet around the map. Because Yeet is one of the better macro teams we have here in this league. In terms of knowing how to play the map, especially with somebody like, you know, running a 4-1 or a 1-3-1, Yeet's done really well with that. We're going to have to see how they can utilize this Ryze ulti, maybe try and collapse onto one of the side lanes where someone's split pushing, take them out real quick, and then go back to the mid lane with the ulti and fight the 4v5. In mid lane, Korean Marksman just getting lower and lower, having to try his best to use his mana pool to put some damage on Charlie Smells, who doesn't just absolutely monster his way through him. Charlie dashing forward, gonna get him flashing low, gonna take 2 tower shots, but still getting his goal in. Reform Ropey gonna come in right here, gonna go for the flash on Burrow, going to Charlie Smells, force out his flash, and that's a pretty good trade right there. Jungler for mid laner flash, or leave some pressure from the side of Korean Marksman, especially because his flash is 2/3 of the way back up. Have you found your way in yet?
Nope. Just screen's black right now.
That classic old school. You got that season 2 load time, man.
I don't know what's happening. It's frozen.
Have you tried letting it go?
I'll close it, yeah.
My girlfriend's gonna be mad. We were supposed to talk on the phone. Oh well. Fuck I'm gonna text her so she's not just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Huh.
Down here, Juki finding himself sitting at not the most comfortable amount of health, although Caitlyn's flashing, so neither of them in the best state. Trier's going to see if he can make him any more uncomfortable. Lulu not going to land the slow. Shout out to the Morgana shield. Meanwhile, Rek'Sai's even made her way down there. Gragas backs off. They could potentially look for something, although Rek'Sai's going to back her way away, so no shenanigans. Right here in the top lane, Joe's side. Why is this league so quiet? So, there we go. Okay. Yeah, looking across these lanes, Yeet Street building up slight CS leads, but nothing too serious, honestly, at this point. Like, it's not like a 2.5 wave lead. So far, it's pretty even, pretty good. Pretty good team SpankBank holding themselves even. Meanwhile, up here in the top lane, Kyoshi just doing his best. Galio going to be making his recall, looking to cash in some of this gold of his. He's sitting on about 1,700, so he can buy himself a pretty penny with items. Going to get the Ninja Tabby just straight up, and Sapphire Crystal, as you were, not Mana Crystal. Meanwhile, Kyoshi looking at about the same gold point that he's making his back. And only about 100 gold differential between these two heroes, so it might be more so based on if they get cannon creeps or caster creeps for the gold. Although my Dominican goes down, my Caribbean goes down. Has it got you in yet?
See, no, I don't think I can get in this. Looking not good right now.
Alright. That's the issue I'm gonna try, like you said, and alt-tab over the League of Legends. Hold up, down here in the bot lane, the form Ropey gonna get caught out, gonna get caught in a trap right here. Gonna have the Shen ulti doing his best to try and keep him alive. He's gonna go into the ulti and try and go out at Caitlyn. But the Kyoshi defensive ultimate right here gonna have to be utilized to keep Ropey alive is just enough, but it got really close right there. Now that means Ropey, as you were Kyoshi, there's a lot of pressure on the top side. And he's going to have to use his TP to get back to lane, or he's going to have to walk back and lose out on a lot of farm and experience. Something he does not want to do. You know, in mid lane, getting some damage down. Caitlyn here, just rigorous here in the bottom lane. Right? Gonna drop the ulti. Morgana gonna tank that 480k like a true support. And yeah, I think I don't have the low spec mode on things, so I don't know how I get the League of Legends mic open back up. Anyway, Ash gonna open up right here with this ulti. Lulu's gonna force out the enormous, and her ulti is gonna be down, and that's gonna bring her mana pool substantially low. Not a state where we want to find it. Dragon's here on the bottom lane. He's getting pinged out. Red team has some sort of idea that he's down here as he walks over a ward. So they're going to try and see if they can bait this, or are they just going to back off? Dragon's lingering and try. They have some sense that he's here. Their positioning says so. Oh, my Caribbean. Very difficult to say how this is gonna go. This game is 500 gold to separate between the two teams. Alright, here we go. Fight gonna break out here on the top lane. Galio gonna get taken real low on this gank. Could be first blood, but no, he's just gonna have to flash his way out.
Yeah, I don't think he can kill a Galio. Super tanky.
Yeah, Galio dying with Ninja flash. Tabby too. He burned his flash. Ninja Tabby Endurance Shield. Galio's not dying to an X-Size Shen.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, gonna go for the flash body slam. Gonna come up short right there. That's unfortunate. Real close. Rek'Sai meanwhile going for the repeat gank up here in the top lane. Yeet Street gonna go down. Or as you were, Joe Sidon gonna go down from Yeet Street. That's gonna be the first blood getting drawn for Reformed Ropey.
You'd think he would learn from yesterday's game. He ended up just staying there again instead of going back and just waiting for the wave to shove in. He messed up there.
Did you end up getting it?
No, I didn't.
Okay, meanwhile in the mid lane, Charlie Smells gonna get caught out right here. Gonna pop the ulti as Rek'Sai's gonna leap out. Actually gonna take him real low. Pull a vous français, deja vu. I've seen this all before. Reform Ropey going a little bit too ham. Korean marksman gonna have to
Looks
use
like
both of
Rek'Sai's
his
going
defensive
down.
to get out of
Yeah.
it.
Whoa, way too ham there by Ropey.
Ropey, my boy, yeah, a little too ham right there.
But good counter gank by Gragas there, predicting.
Yeah, perfect. Like Gragas in the perfect place for that. I don't give that credit to his map awareness, his pathing that allowed him for that. 'Cause he knew Ropey just went to the top lane.
Went
so
top, so he knew. Yeah, he knew he was going back mid. That was pretty good right there.
Quality League of Legends decision making. Gets him a return kill and lets his team, with all these farm leads, Charlie Snell's saying almost 20 farm lead in the mid lane and a kill. They have about a 1.3 K gold lead. Really nice right there.
Yeah, it's not a good matchup for Ryze at all. Like, I'm surprised he picked Ryze into Lucian. That's crazy.
All these people, I keep getting notifications, the sound notifications for people following me on my personal channel and not this one. I'm not really sure why that's happening. So I apologize if you keep hearing the sound for it. But
I don't hear it. No one hears anything.
I think
good.
Here we go. Gonna get caught up by the binding right here. Lulu just wanting to do a support's job, and Ward is gonna have her hat be the only thing left as they do the 4-man collapse. It's gotta suck. Now it's gonna be Lulu going down. I think Rek'Sai's gonna pick up the kill credit for that. She is. Lucian gonna pick herself up a Blade of the Ruin. Excuse me. Blade of the Ruin King right there. Formed Ropey.
Yeah.
And Darth Maul are gonna pick this up pretty easily.
Or Charlie Smells. Yeah.
Oh my bad. Who did I say got that?
Ropey.
Ropey. Okay, yeah. Thank you for correcting me on that.
No problem. Yeah. That's a huge power spike. He's gonna have an item complete over. Yeah, and
meanwhile, in the top lane, haven't looked up at them in a while, but still pretty standard and unstoppable force meets an immovable object when two tanks collide.
Yeah.
Like, nothing good comes out. Surprised he didn't go for a Doran's Ring. Charlie Smells just getting the ulti down on the Korean marksman, putting some serious damage. And that's one thing Lucian does have over this Ryze. He has a, he has a practical ulti in trading, because, like, Ryze nowadays with his new ulti that lets him teleport his team is not very useful in terms of its, like, laning potential.
Sustain. Yeah.
Like, think about...
Because the old Ryze had spell vamp and stuff. Yep.
Yeah. And then also just let him trade really hard. Like, for those, like, 8 seconds, he could just,
Wave clear trade. Yeah.
Clear wave trade recall. And it was on a pretty short cooldown. Reformed with his ganks, they aren't a short cooldown either. He makes his way back up here looking for something.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit top. I think that's what he does.
Hey man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Trading getting real intense down here. Lulu with the picks gonna allow T-Crank to get taken real low. Arrow gonna catch onto the Caitlyn right here. Binding, she's gonna
I don't think he wants to trade that. The Ashe is going too deep, but that's a oh, maybe they do.
LT gonna pop the heal. Still not gonna be able to.
Very good flash there.
Range. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can add you and you'll be able to spectate off you. Do you not have any like Charlie Smells or any of them added?
I don't have no one added. It does. Still kinda feels bad.
See, can I open the League of Legends client? Do my best. Get up in there. Can I do that? What the heck?
I think so. There should be 2 of them, like one for spectating and one for your actual client at the bottom when you alt tab.
Yeah, I tried alt tabbing, that didn't pop up because I don't have low spec mode enabled, so it doesn't keep it open in the background.
OP.GG does not work for me, dude. I tried it. Fizzy. Could see you.
What player did you try to join off
of? Darth.
Darth Nahor. You typed his name incorrect?
Yep. No. He's in game. It just doesn't. It doesn't load.
You're kidding me. I can't accept friend requests in a game. What?
What if you join? Oh
anyway,
no,
Korean Marksman's gonna. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Gonna get taken so low while I'm trying to talk about that. Yeah, Bond. He's saying OP. Fizzy's talking about OP.GG in chat. He's saying it doesn't work for him for some reason.
Yeah,
Try Charlie Smells.
I can. I'll try Charlie then.
Just try different players. We'll get to her. Charlie Smells forced in Korean marksman after recall. With that real strong edge right. Charlie just ravaging his way right here. 30 CS lead. And he's going to get the first tower of the game right here. Get his team's gold lead up to about 2K at 16 minutes in. Yeah, you can OP.G customs. You can OP.GG, I think, everything but bot games. And Garena.
Yeah.
Feels bad, Garena. Or feels Garena, man. They didn't ask for that tournament.
Yeah, no, it's still just pitch black. Like, it pretends like it's loading, but it doesn't.
Do you have bugs with your client, maybe? Try repairing your client? We're going to do our best to try and get the situation figured out.
Okay, alright. I'll leave it then.
And now right here, red team just going to bring 4 members down. Rek'Sai going to be here on the zoning. They're going to see her on a ward. Lucian's actually going to dash forward. They're going to put a decent amount of damage on the Rek'Sai. But red team just doing the best to try and force this tower. Lucian popping the ulti. My AC's finally going to go off, so you're going to hear me a lot better. No more background noise. Ash going to fire off the arrows, and the binding's going to go out on the bottom side. Charlie Smills still just walking forward, flexing his muscles.
No sum's used in that fight, so that's pretty good.
Pretty good. And where's Barbarian? Shout out to Crit. Gonna have the caution pings from the blue team. Greg's gonna find and seek out this ward right here. Just give his team, deny some vision to the red team. Vision superiority, one of the best things to have in League of Legends. Interesting to see Ash picked up a far sight totem this early into the game. Or not. Okay, actually, never mind. When did she pick that up? Because it might just be... She picked it up at 15 minutes. Okay, so that's not that bad. That's pretty standard then. Disregard my point I was about to make. Glitter Linux on the bottom side, just getting some damage down and back and forth. And this game is still, Yeet Street slowly but surely building themselves up a gold lead through these farm differentials in all their lanes. Everyone has a farm lead for Yeet Street, or Yeet Street. Gonna have a freeze coming up right here. Not really sure the issue is. They said try Trie maybe.
Trie, all right.
Yeah, someone said they got Trie to work with. Lulu just sitting here pounding away at that ward. Deny that vision, get you that gold. Just here in the mid lane. Rise doesn't have a tower behind him anymore. I was real confused on what was going on at first. And then I remember towers do fall in the 11s. Hopefully we see some more towers fall soon because somebody's gonna have to bust it wide open. Kyoshi gonna stop the backfield, bad man. I gotta back. In the top lane. Excuse me, not here in the top lane. Here in the bottom lane, the bottom side. Red team's gonna go for a dragon again. Dragons are gonna get zoned off. They're gonna do the binding into the arrow, into the rise route, and they're just gonna delete Trie from the map. Charlie Smells gonna do is to put some serious damage back down. Caitlyn gonna do the same thing over the wall, but at the end of the day, TSB is gonna pick up this second dragon, this cloud dragon, and they're showing they're not going down without a fight. They're gonna pick up these cloud dragons. That's gonna allow them to have even better rotations combined with the rise ulti. Gonna have some immaculate mat pressure right here against, in my opinion, what's the best macro team in the league.
Wait, who's the best macro team in your opinion?
Yeet Street.
I agree to that, yeah. TSB are pretty good though for people that haven't been playing for the longest time together.
Yeah, that's one thing. Yeet Street's definitely been playing this game. They've been playing this game together for, I believe they played together all throughout college. They have a lot of years of synergy built up. I mean, that's not to discredit them saying like, oh yeah, 4 years, GG easy, because me and my friends have played together since season 2 and we're all still shitters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I tried Trace.
Keeping
It doesn't work.
perfectly on pace with the 10 CS a minute mark right here. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Reform Ropey gonna come here onto Joe's side. I don't know why they're trying to gank a Galio this late, but they actually do put a decent amount of damage out onto him. Gonna force out his flash as well.
They do. That's really good damage to zone him out, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. It's still none of the OP.GGs are working for him.
Nope.
I think you might just upset like the pagan deities or something.
Try zero battery, you know.
Here we go. Here in the bottom lane right here, they're gonna have to drop the ulti. Rai's gonna be coming in by himself just to show his face off, make sure the blue team's still tracking that he's around. And you don't have to be expecting to see this. Rek'Sai's picked up a Black Cleaver and Warrior enchant for her first 2 items. What's your opinion on that? Rek'Sai going
my opinion,
going super damage oriented right here in this early.
That's really good because she's 3-1. I'd say she just needs to be like abuse her early game spite. Like she has a really good early game damage. Abuse that while you can. She's not that good late game, so.
I was just curious because I'm not really the most proficient on Rek'Sai because I know back in the day, if you did this, people assumed you were trolling a lot of times.
No, Rek'Sai full damage early. Well, not full damage, but good damage on her early is really good.
Yeah, the only problem with this though is if this game goes past like 30-something minutes.
Yeah, he needs to start getting tanky. Or
they're gonna try and force something right into Charlie Smells. Flash taunt gonna result in Charlie Smells popping his cleanse, and now we're gonna see TSB storming their way into the mid lane. But Yeet Street on the top side, T-Crank's putting in zero battery. Gonna look for this tower. Gonna put a lot of damage on Juki just to force him off, so they can pick up this third tower, clean up all 3. But we do have rotations coming in from the side of TSB, so this can't be discredited. Great map play from both teams, and this can. The fact that they got here so quickly, that can be credited to the 2 Cloud Dragons. Giving them the extra, what is that, 30? Or is that 45 move speed? 50, my bad. That's an extra 50 out of combat movement speed. Insane in the membrane rotations. Rek'Sai with tier 1 boots is sitting at 431 move speed. Arrow going to be a field goal. Caitlyn going to get bound up right here. Morgana with the Soul Shackle is going to keep Caitlyn in place. T-Crank's going to go down. Now we're going to have his way being made up here, Rise. Fight going to be breaking out right here with the 80 carry already down. Charlie Smells going to have to put the team on his back for this one right here. Kiting back. Joe Sidon going to get taken real low. They might lose a second summoner right here. Tower's going to go down, and now this might be what they look for. First Ashe is going to fall. Then we're going to see the top laner fall. Just flashing forward. Going to have all the movement speed in the world. Lulu just got to keep him going. Everybody say Sasha keep him going. Double kill for the side of Charlie Smells. And that's going to be a 3-for-1 team. Yes, 3-for-1 team fight going on right there.
Oh, it looks like I can finally get through because Rimsky's watching it. Let's watch it off of him. There we go.
There we go. That's what we need.
Finally loading.
There we go. My color caster can finally be by my side. This felt so awkward because you have to wait like 30 seconds to actually mention anything.
Yeah. Fine, loading in.
Hopefully it joins you at the same game time as me. We don't have to do the whole sinking. I met the bartender. I met the bar with her. Rise gonna have his Zonias and his roller fully stacked on his Zonias. This man looks like he's ready to take on the world at this point. Remember back when Rise, if you built the Zonias on Rise, you would be considered trolling because Rise would only build mana items.
Yeah, you could build it late game, but yeah, I know what you mean.
What was it, like season, I want to say it was season 3, the Rise build.
Season 3, 4, yeah, before he got reworked.
Which one? Rise? Fuck, man.
He got reworked 3 times.
Rise has been reworked more than 3 times because he got reworked.
No,
before.
3 times for sure. Well,
he's been
I mean,
back in like season 1 and 2.
Season 1, yeah, it's 3 times. I'm pretty sure, like major reworks.
Those were pretty big reworks, but anyway, so Rise back in season 3 for those who didn't play. Rise.
Are they gonna?
Okay, they're gonna be having a fight right here, so I have to talk about that another time. Blue team's
Yeah,
gonna pick up their first dragon, and it's an Infernal at that.
Infernal.
So that's good for them.
I feel like red team could have taken that. They could have fought for that, but they gave it up with the Shen ult. Shen doesn't have ult. Never mind.
What the heck?
There's better rotation by Yeet there.
Please don't be off. He's first starting. I don't have to go buy a full powder.
Just clearing all the. Oh my!
Take the binding and use the cleanse as a bait. They're gonna pull Dark Nahor and he's gonna try and pop his soul shackle. It's not gonna matter. Korean Marks are gonna have that bullet weaved in on him right there by the Caitlyn wanted style. And now that's the support down and you're forcing 2 people to recall. Yeet's gonna just look to rotate to the middle and get to pushing. And they got them beat out on this rotation. They're gonna have to group up for a Rise ulti or something right here.
I think this is an inhib tower right here. They might even go for it.
Rex
they might
can't
think
defend this by herself. She has to back off or she gets dove.
Yeah, this inhib. Shen's not even trying to like rotate. Now he goes there when it's too late. Inhib's gone.
Almost a 9k gold lead is what they're going to open up to, and an inhib at that. So Yeet Street definitely proving
very bad rotation right
that
there.
They can take this game right here, despite anything you may throw at them. But the kill score though is pretty even, but Yeet Street just with superior macro play, 6 towers to none. Top that off, Charlie smells absolutely insane, man. 100% KP, almost like I said, almost perfect. He's just behind the 10 CS a minute mark, and he's been in pretty much all these towers this game. 3 items, gonna be looking to go back and get started on his 4th item, and just this man is good at lethal items.
Yeah, he did well engaging there. I think he knew the Morg didn't have flash. He cleansed her bind and just killed her.
That was some next level shit right there. I like that.
That's pretty good right there. Wait, you have a pause? No.
Yeah, bug remake DC nice joke. So we're gonna have a reconnect coming in from Zero Battery. Looks like he just disconnected. Internet lagged out. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a full 30-minute pause again.
But this is, I mean, like, sure they gave up the inhib, but TSB. But I feel like they need a scale. They have the better late game. Lucian kind of falls off, but Rise gets super strong. Like he becomes really strong. So hopefully they could just turtle, wave clear, give him all the farm in the game. I think you should just split bot or something. Do a 1-3-1. Seems like, yeah, this. Both teams pretty tilted. They're kind of like flaming each other in a way.
That passive aggressive right there.
Remake. There are no remakes happening. Clearly from the last game, there are no remakes.
Alright, everybody just calm down. I'm gonna discuss that with the teams afterwards, but actually I don't know if I want to discuss anything. But
I don't think you want to. Yeah, this is something you don't want to get into. To whatever.
I'm just gonna brush my teeth and talk and get on the phone. I don't have time for this. What the heck?
So almost 8k gold ahead. Yeet Street right now. Hopefully they can use their advantage. Split, like shove bot or something now. Wow, that Lucian does so much damage. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's
Hit him with...
Not kinda, that is nasty, matter of fact.
Yeah, hit him with like 3 bullets and did half his HP. That's not looking good for TSB right now.
So, like, it's kind of surprising to me about the side of Team SpankBank. They have all the tools to have much better macro and like map play. Like they have the Shen,
They did.
They have the Rise, they have
Rek'Sai.
the Chu, the Rek'Sai. Like everything about this team comp says we're going to out rotate you. We're going to play the map.
I think they're tilted. Everyone's just tilted. I feel like, yeah. But
tilt, yeah. That's something we have to take into
account. Pretty sure, yeah. It's
Sitting in for, like,
it's demoralizing. Oh, there's the Baron.
The Baron call is gonna come in. Shen's gonna be TPing to the war on the back.
Wait a minute, Shen TP'd in there.
He's gonna jump out, and we're gonna have him actually stepping on a trap. Wasn't ready. Gilly gonna be coming in right here, and this might be the fight we need right here. On the backside, Charlie Smell's gonna get hit up. But,
very good ult, very good Zanya's.
Perfect good Zanya's not gonna allow him to escape, but now Juki is left all alone in a combat zone. Shen gonna tank that. Juki doing his best to kite back, not even kiting, just running, gonna get hot by the ulti, and now him and his support are gonna fall double kill for Charlie Smells and Yeet Street. After that Baron call, they were able to make the decisive call to turn into a fight, and now this might turn into more of the base. They're gonna get this top inhib tower. They're gonna look to get this top inhib.
I think this
honestly,
is game over.
They can just get game.
This is game. Yeah.
They can just get game, right? Like
this is game right here. Yeah, they're just gonna shove it, and that's it. They have 2 people dead for like 20 seconds. This game is
alright, I'm gonna
Dunzo.
talk to them about that because that's inappropriate. But they're gonna get the top tower. They're gonna get the bottom tower. GG.
Yeah. They're pretty. They went on. I think they went in the game just full tilt. I don't know what to say about that game. It wasn't entertaining at all.
Alright guys, so Yeet Street won that. So from like we said earlier, the way the standings are going to look, if we pull up our lovely standings, Yeet Street's going to secure themselves their playoff spot. Nothing's changing. Yeet Street's going to secure themselves for Outbreak is going to be second, and SpankBank will be third. Glacier will be fourth. The big thing is going to be who's our last team that gets eliminated. As A2O White or A2O Black. And that's going to be decided tomorrow between Astor and A2O White.
Yeah, that's going to be, hopefully, a much better game than this game right now, but yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm not doing an interview because Black's...
would rather not do an interview. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be flame, so let's stay away from it. Yeah.
So we're just going to call the stream for the night here really quick. For all those that tuned in, I thank you for these interesting times that we went through. This was a learning experience, to say the least.
Yeah, now this is a learning experience because now you have to have rules against bugs. This ensures it. No one wants the same mistake anymore, but yeah.
So, we've learned. Please don't, come to my house with pitchforks. And I'm tired as heck. I know everyone else.
Pretty sure Rimsky is the one they're gonna go for with the
49 viewers, which I find insane. Shout out to all 49 of you, especially after all of this, 49 people.
49 disappointed viewers.
A good second game so we could keep going because I honestly think we could play that 53 from the other day.
Yeah, that second game was not a game.
I'm gonna stop bullshitting. I'm going to set up affiliation, and I'm going to give us an emote. If you have any ideas for the emote, put them in, DM them to me. It's more than likely, honestly, just going to be like the Jenka face or like the Yeet Street sign or something that we all already use a bunch. But besides that, I don't really have anything else I want to say. Thank you, CodeNameBond, for covering down and filling in with me here at the end.
Yeah, no
Do you
problem.
have anyone
Man.
you want to shout out or?
I have nothing. No, I have nothing to say.
I'm just gonna say the standard. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram. Everything's MannyOrSonny. Just you can find me like that. But besides that, my name is MannyOrSonny. Thank you for tuning in. This was the Prophecy Cup.